sense
So
anymore.
go. You want to introduce your bit first or my bit?
Mine's pretty short. I've just been rewatching home movies, and I've been thinking about trans Coach McGurk.
What about trans Coach McGurk?
It's just him existing is very.
Just
Yeah, hey Coach. Are we supposed to start practice soon? I'm sorry, Brendan. I was out shopping
tell
last
him.
night. I'm very tired. What? I'm not able to coach as a woman? Is that what you think of me now?
I didn't really say that, Coach. I was just wondering, what you want us to be doing for practice because you haven't really told us anything yet.
What, you want the guys doing one thing and the girls doing the other? Is that what you want? You want
I don't think I
segregation
said
of the
that.
sexes?
I don't think I said that.
Look,
No,
Brandon, I'm too busy trying to figure out if this blood in my jaw strap is me menstruating or the surgery wounds.
Matt, I want to strangle you for stealing the bit I was about to do. God damn you fucking
I come
blind
in like
shit.
fucking Bo Jackson and just bam.
I'm sorry, Brendan. I'm a woman now. I think it's my time of the month.
I don't think that's how
that.
that. Are you sure? Are you sure that's how that works, Coach?
Hold on a second, real quick, Brendan. Melissa,
What?
keep it down. He's just more hostile.
I didn't say anything.
It's just more hostile to.
Just even ever the more hostile to Melissa.
I like that. That made Focus leave.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't know what the fuck these guys are doing. I'm fucking out of here.
Do you think Coach McGurk would have a giant fake pair of titties like that one guy?
Absolutely.
He already had a giant fake pair of titties at one point.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what drew the inspiration.
Yeah, literally, unironically, yes. Let me get the picture of him. Oh yeah, that was the other thing that we were doing when I came up with trans Coach McGurk last night. Me and Jimmy were doing it, and it just ended up.
What if Coach McGurk was Christian? I think that'd be an even funnier character.
Shut up, Matt. Don't let this go back.
Now, Brandon, you gotta use the Crayola magic. I'm so mad I can't do a Christian impersonation when I've literally grown up 50 fucking miles within that motherfucker.
I won't allow you to take this back to one of your.
Severely fucking pisses me off. I'm gonna be honest.
One of your mausoleums for your local Dionysian gods. Fuck you.
So anyways, my bit is about teaching a retarded person about 9/11.
Oh, and I wasn't done here.
Trans Coach McGurk still has some gas in the tank.
The other bit was that me and Jimmy were just doing all the characters from home movies trying to have sex with Brendan. And my favorite one that I was doing was, hey, Brendan, I thought I could come over later and have a gay sex with you. I was wondering if maybe after school you would like to go back to my home and have gay sex with me.
Yeah, I would be so sad if Emo Phillips turned out to be a child molester.
Matt, have you seen Emo Phillips in 2004?
No.
Hang on, don't look it up. Nobody fucking spoil it for yourself.
I'm too late.
What'd you say?
I'm too lazy to look shit up.
Why is it always, every time I type in Emo Phillips, it comes up as Elmo Phillips? People keep wanting to autocorrect that for some reason. Emo Phillips. Yeah, so in like the mid 2000s, he came back and he had a new look, Matt. Would you like to see the new look he came back with? It's kind of weird, like timely, because he essentially went for the same look as the guy from Smash Mouth.
I do not remember this version of Emo Phillips, no.
Yeah, this is real. Do you know about this, Lundy?
No.
Do you know Emo Phillips?
I know the name, but
he's the guy who sounds like this when he talks.
Okay.
Also, I'm taller than Emo Phillips. Hell yeah.
Also,
take that.
Wait, are you 6'3"?
Yes.
Oh.
Dude, what the fuck?
I knew you were over 6 feet. I didn't think you were that tall. I thought you were like 6'1" or something.
You're gaslighting me again, you son of a bitch.
All right.
I'll make you pay for what you turn into
Apparently, I'm
a
the Wicked
He-Man.
Witch of the fucking West now, or some
No, you
shit.
turn into a
He just
He-Man
turns into
villain.
a warlock.
Well,
We'll curse you for 3,000 years.
How dare
there we
you
go.
attempt to gaslight me?
For 3,000 years, I was gaslighting. Such shame.
For
I
3,000
watched over the
years.
south horizon as people continued to dead name me.
You know, when you think about it, Lundy, true name magic is basically just dead name magic.
It really is. It's which is kind of weird thinking about it now, but you know, I guess it works.
When the dark wizard Fagally Retardisons goes out and claims
Faculty
what is once
Retardison's
his.
definitely making an appearance in one of my D&D games here in the near future.
Yeah, you just have to change call him Foggily Ray Tardison.
Yeah.
This is how
And
you
just
slip
wait
them
and
in.
see if any of the fucking players like slip up and call him
still
faggy
need
or retarded.
You still need to do it with a couple characters. You need Claude Man in there, and you need Jay Swanton.
That's true.
Yeah, go
How
ahead, Matt.
great would it be to have a retarded son on 9/11?
What's the name of that?
So are you who's the retard and who's the dad?
Well, whoever wants to be.
You
but
can
I'm
do
just,
both. I know you can.
Yeah. I'm just imagining it like, Dad, you know, TV. And I'm just like, Scooter, we talked about this. Like, sometimes fucking the channels will just go to commercial. It's fine. And then I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is happening?
Daddy, why is JJ the jet plane flying into the building?
Oh, son, some people hate him. See, this is the greatest part of this bit, is you could take this part, what you teach your retarded son, multiple different ways. You could tell them the truth of like, look, son, America's a bully, and we fucked over a lot of people, and our chickens are coming home to roost. Or you could just be like,
Are they going
hey,
to send Herky the helicopter to help them?
yes, they are.
But Tuffy, what about Tuffy?
JJ the jet plane kill himself.
Why did Big Jake fly in after JJ?
Tom is going to go into the towers.
Nobody knows who these characters are.
No.
Bitch, I would watch JJ the jet plane before I would go to high school every day. Because it was the only thing on, and I would get fucking really ripped on fucking super glue.
Do you know what show I got? Do you know what show I watched, Matt?
What?
Either CSI reruns or Mustard Pancakes.
The fuck is mustard pancakes?
It's a bunch of dog puppets talking to this old woman with osteoporosis.
Imagine trying to explain the 9/11 conspiracy theories to your retarded son. Just imagining that you record this podcast like you're fucking Clayton at the end of the Disney Tarzan movie. You're just wrapped up in cords, and like if you move, like either the podcast will stop or you die or something. I don't know. Didn't really think this analogy out that much. I think we've killed enough time. Go.
Yeah, I've got a short thing.
A short thing?
So, as we all know, humans have always been stupid.
We have.
We've been smart
Ever
sometimes.
since we first decided, like, hey, you know it'd be a good idea to leave in this fucking tree where we can just sit in it all day, eat a just a grape or whatever dumb fruit grows in the tree we were from.
So
But no, we had to come down and make jobs and fucking just ruin the planet.
So we say smart things a lot of the time. In fact, Lundy, Matt, both of you guys like when people say smart things. You're the
Not
philosophy
really.
nerds. No, you're the philosophy
I'm
guy.
kind of the only one who enjoys when they say smart things. Matt just begrudgingly recognizes when it happens.
Well, in the grand tradition of listening to people say smart things that are from the past, we must look to the past once again, the farthest back we possibly can. So, this is a collection of sayings from ancient Sumeria.
Oh no.
There are a few of these that are interesting to me.
Is it just like the first recorded instance of the N-word?
Not quite, no. So there's a lot of different categories here. Which one do we want to go with?
Let's
Like,
just
shit, I didn't even know they met people from Africa back then to fucking use this word.
We
should
got
probably
kind
read
of we got
this-
the kind of obvious ones.
we should read this blurb at the top real quick.
Man's oldest recorded literature is found. Sorry, if we're going to be doing this like past documentary style. Man's oldest recorded literature is found in the ancient proverbs of Sumer, written down starting from 4,400 years ago, though most are only 3,800 years old. Then again, these were already proverbs passed down for generations back then, so they are probably far older. Some of these seem very obvious now, others are bizarre, many are funny, and a number contain real nuggets of wisdom. Then again, Sumer was what we now call Iraq. So take that wisdom with a grain of salt.
By the way, I looked
Wait,
up.
what does that mean?
I don't know.
Just underhandedly throwing the racism in there?
Yeah. Oxford University has created a web repository of these texts and their English translations called the Electric Text Corpus of Sumerian Literature. I've been fascinated by these and can't resist sharing my favorites arranged by category. They're like a time travel machine, taking us back millennia and revealing what was strange about their society and what is strangely similar.
Should we give Matt the first go with it, or should we give
absolutely
the pick?
So Matt,
Pick the boy.
we've got kind of obvious, beer, truly deep sayings, insults, mystical or
Insults.
just
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah, you gotta go any further. Insults.
Okay. Kicking us off on the insults.
I want to learn some new insults I can throw at people.
Like a whelping bitch, he bites the workman.
A little wordy. I do like whelping bitch. That's pretty cool. I will give that B-.
Your dancing is like wild cattle grazing.
I want to see.
In my heart, you are a human being, but in my eyes, you are not a man.
Oh, I love that one. That one's great. That's the best so far. Fucking A+.
Come on, clown. Just for once, say, my hips are heavier than 50 monoweight.
Did you repeat that one?
Come on, clown. Just for once, say, my hips are heavier than 50 monoweight.
That one just makes me more confused than anything. Also, they had clowns back then?
Or some sort of equivalent, like a fool, perhaps.
How fucking old is clowning?
It's the world's oldest profession. Actually older than prostitution, confirmed.
I was gonna say, was that like the second thing after prostitutes we figured out? Is like, okay, we need a funny guy.
Just making a fucking, like, public spectacle of yourself. Like,
yeah. Now we got the people we can make fun of.
The most ancient clowns have been found in the 5th dynasty of Egypt around 2400 BC.
I can't tell if you're making that up.
I don't like that clowns have been around that long.
You don't like that they're older than Christianity?
Yeah, I don't. And I'm not even usually one of those people skeeved out by clown shit, but it's like, Yeah, just knowing that clowns are like older than the Roman Empire, like that. What the fuck?
Hold on, wait a minute here. Unlike court jesters, clowns have traditionally served a socio-religious and psychological role, and traditionally, the roles of priest and clown have been held by the same person. Do you know what that
You're
means?
making this shit up. This is like something from a Cthulhu novel.
Do you know what this means, Matt?
There's no way there were clown priests.
Is that we're going to take the come town bit and put it to reality? There was literally a Joker priest at some point.
Just some fucking asshole, like, breathing cave gas all fucking day. He comes out, it's like, you're gonna die, honk honk. I'm giving that one an F because it made me think too much.
Insults shouldn't make you think. They should just make you feel raw
Confused
emotion.
me. I mean, maybe that was the point of the end. It's like the smoke screen where like the guy is just like, wait, what? And then you run.
Like a hyena, you will not eat food unless it stinks.
Pretty basic, but I'll give it a C.
May the master sleep at your side, and may the mistress slap your face.
I like that one. This is
I don't
basically
quite-
being like, you're gay, and I hope the lady finds out and beats you up.
Like a man's bitch, you are walking behind a shaven-headed man.
I like that one, but it is a bit confusing because it's like, okay, I guess apparently shaven-headed men were bad or good.
Or at least walking behind them is a bad thing. Like maybe because like of the sun shining on their heads. Like I don't know. Yeah. This one I can see being like put as a line in a movie. You grind with the pestle like a fearful slave girl.
I like that one. Yeah, that's a pretty good one too. And that does seem like a Game of Thrones line. That
Yeah, it
does seem
does.
very George R. Martin.
You should drive them like pack asses into a death-stricken city.
I like that one. It's using asses, which is the funniest way to refer to a donkey.
Like a clod thrown into the water, may it be destroyed as it disintegrates.
Like a clod?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
that
a
one's
clod
pretty.
of dirt.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You know, we're getting better. Ever since that weird clown one, it's been uphill.
A heart never created hatred. Speech created hatred.
That's not really an insult. That seems more like a deep one.
I think it's more along the lines of you as a person I have no problem with. It's the stupid shit you say. I'm pretty sure that's like the translation. I did not answer the curse uttered against me with a curse of my own. My answering a curse would be answered with another curse. Wait. Okay, I think I get it. For a moment it threw me, because it's like I don't curse back when I get cursed.
The dual meaning of curse?
I perhaps like if you like my answer to you cursing me is the fact that you will be cursed is I think the
I'm throwing that one down in F tier with clown. That one's like too clunky. It's weirdly worded. Look, and I get it. They only had like 50 fucking words back then.
Yeah. So we don't have any more on insult specifically.
Kind of a poor way to end the insults, but
Yeah.
there were some good ones in there. I think there were more good ones than bad ones.
There were some good ones. You grind with the pestle like a fearful slave girl, probably my favorite.
Now, which one do you want to go next, or do you want me to go next, Lundy, for topic pick?
You go next, because I'm the one who's actually like reading them. So It's like weird
I'm
if I had to
gonna
pick.
go
I know what I'm gonna
with.
pick out if you don't pick it, because the clown stuff has made me more curious about one of the categories to get more context on the clowns.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with mystical or just weird. It was relatively short.
Okay.
What, Matt?
I was gonna pick that one next.
Oh, give me a second.
Nah, you can pick
It's
it.
it's a short one. It's not a.
Because again, like that was the one where I'm like, if we're getting any answers on the clown priest, it's gonna be here.
All right, go ahead, Lundy.
Our first mystical or just weird saying.
I'm
and
imagining. I'm sorry,
sincerely.
Lundy. I'm imagining like it's like 900 AD, whatever. The Great Northern Crusade has just fucking started, right? You got some early fucking like Catholic Templars roaming through the fucking northern misty forests of fucking Scandinavia. And then out of the brush comes a fucking clown with deer antlers on his head being like, gooba gobba geeba gobba boo boo boo. No wonder they killed the fucking pagans.
Our first saying here. The gecko wears a tiara.
Okay. Is that good? Is that bad?
There is no explanation here. It's just the quote. It's just a saying that they would say. Not
It
sure
seems
what
like
it means.
you would say to trigger like a fucking terror attack or something.
Yeah.
The gecko wears a tiara. It's a
Mr.
cold
Clown,
day for
Mr. Clown,
Plantoonin.
the gecko wears a tiara, clown. The gecko wears a tiara, clown out.
It's when clowns take over. We
And
have been here since the dawn of time, fighting in secret. But now we will reign supreme. Honk honk.
Our next one could potentially be a battle cry of sorts. Let our odor be the smell of leeks. Let it not be the smell of turnips.
I think that's because the leek is strong. Like they smell strong. Where a turnip, like, do turnips even have a turnip smell?
I guess they do. It's very faint though.
I've never really been around like raw turnip. I've had turnips, but they've always been like
Cooked.
cooked.
Yeah.
And even then, it's like, okay, I'm not really smelling much off of these things.
They're very bland. Like my own affairs, antimony paste is air. Let fat be eaten in the mist.
What?
I have no idea. Let fat be eaten in the mist. So like, I don't know, fucking hide the fact that you're eating fat. I don't know.
Yeah,
What is
but fat
what is
was-
antimony paste?
I don't know.
Apparently it's air, according to the quote, but I don't know what it actually is. At the top is a wild cow. At the bottom, it is a fish. At the top is shattered potsherds. At the bottom, it is half a cubit.
It feels like they're just trying to describe something.
I'm not sure what they're describing.
I'm thinking like a big dumb animal of some kind they didn't know.
Well, the bottom's a fish and the top's a wild cow, so perhaps like some sort of like
Like a walrus?
yeah, like a
Like a
either
walrus just happened
or...
in this ancient Sumer one day. They were like, holy fuck, what the shit is that?
It's like a wild cow and a fish, shattered potsherds and a cubit. What?
I mean, there are a lot of animals if you have no context.
Chakadi kuka, you need to not describe things that way.
Yeah.
It is very confusing.
I mean, there are a lot of animals. I mean, you see this in medieval art because, like, yeah, they didn't fucking know what an elephant was. They were going off of the descriptions of like Roman soldiers who saw elephants like 300 years before them. And even those motherfuckers didn't even know what the fuck they were looking at because they were just some dipshit Roman soldier from the provinces.
Everything might as well have been a dragon.
Literally, the biggest thing that motherfucker probably ever saw was a horse.
Here's one. Here, this one poses a question to us. From within a tree, a spoon. Who is it?
That's true.
Damn, he did. Speaking of facts.
I feel like this is like some sort of like imp that was tasked with guarding a door with riddles, and the imp's just like, I don't know how to do riddles. Figure it out. Some adventurer comes by. You gotta figure out a riddle before you can go in.
You ever see Gary and his demons?
No.
There's
I saw a little bit of it, but not
there's
much.
a bit in one of the episodes where like there's a demon where it's like, you gotta solve my riddle, and it's like, just give us the fucking, and then it goes into a whole bit, and then the riddle's just like, what's the best Beatles album? It's like, it's not even a fucking riddle. It's like, well, too bad. I'd say what a riddle is. What's the best Beatle album?
This one sounds like it's like the other half of a conversation. Bread is the boat, water is the punt pole.
What is a punt pole?
I don't know.
Half of these just don't make sense because it's like, what the fuck are they talking about?
It's ancient Sumerian mystical and shit.
You know what a cubit is because of a fucking damn Bible. That's what the ark was measured in.
This one, at the very least, we can say is true. Unique. A tall pot and a shouting statue.
Yep.
Fair. I don't think the tall pot needs to be a part of this. A shouting statue would be unique.
I mean, look, it was really hard to make tall pottery back then, probably.
If oil is poured inside the shaft of a scepter, no one would know.
These really feel like the dumb Zen riddles.
No, if it was a Zen riddle, it would be unique. It's a fucking tall pot or something.
Fucking like shouting statue.
You know, the goddamn fucking. If oil is poured on an aluminum baseball bat.
Do you ever get scared that that if you do too many Zen impressions, you'll start actually talking like him?
If I what?
If you do too many Zen impressions, you'll start.
I'm already
talking
fat.
like him. No. You'll speak like him.
I'm alright. I know it's coming eventually. When I have my stroke, then it's all over.
Yeah.
I would be so happy if I had a stroke and then it's just like, oh, I get to talk like the retard all the time now? And nobody can yell at me because then they'll actually be ableist? Yes!
So, Matt, we've got categories.
Yes.
Kind of obvious, beer, truly deep sayings, gender constructs, marriage, not sure what to call these, relationships, class warfare, potty talk, beasts, truly deep sayings about beasts, mystical or just weird sayings about beasts, incredibly obvious potty talk about beasts.
I feel like he's padding
Hold on.
out this list at this point.
Hold on, we got one more.
Consolidated some of these into other categories.
We got mystical or just weird potty talk about beasts.
Yeah, so which one do you want, Matt?
See, all the fucking beast and potty talk and shit, like, that's all I have in my brain now.
We also have not sure what to call these.
Yo, let's go with that one.
Okay. You said that one because you wanted him to go with that one.
I was just going up on the list.
You cannot butt me with your horns. Who is it that you are butting? You cannot kill me. I am running away.
It sounds like my ancestor yelling at a dumb animal. It's like, fuck you, you dumb bull. I can beat you up. Oh, shit. Fuck.
I like this second one. This second.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I like the last one the best, which is why I want you to save it.
Whatever it is that hurts you, don't talk to anyone about it.
Fuck. I should have went into deep sayings, because that motherfucker speaking some truth. Fuck. I think that was my ancestor. Just, look, run away from bulls if you get into too much of a fight with them. And also, if something happens, don't talk about it. Nothing good comes from that.
Want the third one to be like, whatever you think, it was your fault that it happened.
Yeah.
Probably was.
A man without a god. For a strong man, it is no loss. Ooh, Christianity pwned.
Oh, that's a dope. I'm surprised no atheist fucking dipshit has used that as their branding.
Yeah.
On the confirming that oracles exist. In fact, this was made almost 2,500 years before Christianity.
Yeah, Christianity is a religion. Talking about religion. That's all it is. So, you know what? Go fuck yourself. I don't confirm shit.
Over here jerking off.
A man lost his clothes.
That's what noise Lundy's
To be
penis
fair,
sounds like
this was back in the day when there were so few gods and so few worshippers of said gods. You could probably kill an entire religion within a month if you really tried.
That'd be pretty funny if every time that you came, it just went.
Yeah. A man lost his clothes. Let me run away.
Matt, you know what I'm thinking of?
Ancestor again.
Matt, you know what?
NL with napalm is fucking up to his. Oh, now he's got his clothes caught on the bull's horns. Great.
Not sure what this one means. The thief extends winter to the beginning of summer.
Yeah, it means if you're you know bad, your bad times will last longer. You won't get to the good times.
And this last one in the not sure what to call these pile.
The dick of your fathers is that which should be sucked.
No, that's not what it says.
That which is gay is that which you do.
That is also not what it says.
Women be shopping.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Israelis, what's the fucking word for dick?
That's the whole quote. Israel is, what's the fucking word for dick?
Israelis phallus. Howard Stern's penis. penis.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't have Jews back then.
Rich Voss will be performing at the Chuckle Hut on August 15th.
He actually has his original teeth.
Chuckle Hut performance at 7:15 and full service for the god Isker at 8. Both performed by the same person.
Oh fuck!
Voss is actually an immortal clown priest of Ishtar.
What's the oldest drug possible?
I have
Is it opium?
Idea.
Is it opium, Matt? You know these better than I do.
Yeah, that's man. The oldest drug technically would be something that you could probably just pick up and eat. So most likely something like shrooms.
Yeah,
Opium has been known for millennia to relieve pain. The Sumerian clay tablets have considered it a medical prescription.
Oh yeah, by the
Opium.
time they Sumer, they had
Bavarian-
opium and shit. Like, cause they had pots and stuff, so they could collect all the. I guess if you eat enough poppies in one city, you could get an opium dose.
Egyptian slave Richarian Vos has come back from his opium addiction in order to perform 3 times live at the what's a Sumerian god? Shit.
Fucking Isker.
Yeah, live at the Easker.
I just imagine now that you send Stavros back and they think he's fucking Moloch and just start feeding children to him.
That's why he's as fat as he is now.
Yeah.
He's gained too many sacrifices over the years. Is there a Sumerian pig god?
Maybe.
Sumerian pig god. Come on.
Pigs back then.
God, their statues are so the sacred pig. This statue's so fucking ugly.
Look, man, they're like 3 stages above cavemen. Like, you ain't gonna have good art yet.
Look at
I
that.
didn't know Lamashtu was an actual, like...
I'll be honest, I
fucking
actually
god
kind
in
of dig that
Mesopotamia.
statue.
It looks more like a dog. It looks like some type of greyhound. That also, why is the? Oh, I get it. I was like, why does the pig have a fin?
That's his bristles.
Probably more like a boar then. I was a youth. Now my youthful vigor has left my loins,
Oh, it's my
like a
favorite.
runaway donkey. My black mountain has sprouted white gypsum. My mongoose, which used to eat strong-smelling food, can no longer stretch its neck even towards a jar of ghee.
I'm pretty sure this is a metaphor for jerking off.
and it's like I can't do it
I
anymore.
think it's more a metaphor for ED and growing old. Just being like, fuck, I can't. Because I'm thinking the ghee, that's probably like a 12-year-old slave girl.
Yeah.
Well, the one, my black mountain has sprouted white gypsum.
Yeah, that's your hair turning white. Bada bing, bada boom.
All right, back to you, Goat. Which category?
Oh, still, you know what? Let's go for incredibly obvious talk about beasts because I really like the second one.
Okay.
Is it something like dogs have 4 legs?
No, you'll see.
You'll see, Matt. You'll like it. You'll
Do
enjoy it.
the elephant one first.
The elephant spoke to himself. Quote, "There is nothing like me among all the creatures of Sakon." The wren answered him, quote, "But I, in my own small way, was created just as you were." The elephant spoke to himself, quote, "Among all the creatures of Sakon, the one that can defecate like me has yet to be created." The wren answered him, quote, "But I, in my own small way, can defecate just as much as you." The debates of our time.
You know what elephants were?
A bird arguing with an elephant that they can both shit the same amount. Is what I
Yeah,
think
we
like
might
about.
actually get the first uses of the N-word in here if they knew what elephants were.
Here's the second one. One does not marry a 3-year-old wife as a donkey does.
Perfect, yes. I'm surprised it took that long for them to write that down.
Man, somebody send this to. I want to see Sneeko and Fresh and Fit argue this. Go anti-Sumerian for like 2 or 3 weeks.
3-year-olds are actually uncorrupted, you know, like.
So who even gives a fuck about these guys? Who cares about Hammurabi, bitch ass?
Actually, I'll even go further than that. Like 3-year-olds these days, they're watching TikTok. You got to go straight, like right when they get born, right when they're an infant.
Or I look like some gay ass faggot like Ashamanapel. The fuck out of here. Had some technical difficulties, so lost some audio here. To give context, Matt started talking about his uncle, and here we are.
He stole my wallet one time when I was 8.
What kind of wallet was it?
Like a little fucking Velcro, like, Marvel wallet or something. Like one, like a literal 8-year-old would have.
That's what I was imagining. I figured it was either going to be like a Blue's Clues or like fucking Thomas Tank Engine or some shit.
Oh, going really stereotypical there with that one, aren't you, Lundy?
Yeah.
You know I'm not one of those train autistics.
Do I know that?
When have I
Yeah,
ever
it'll be-
expressed an interest in trains?
Well, one of your favorite serial killers did hop trains, Matt.
You reference Thomas the Tank Engine a lot. You reference JJ the jet plane, which has a talking train in it.
I watched that because I had nothing else to do before fucking I went off to high
But
school.
you chose
and-
that. You chose that one, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding you guilty of being a train autist. I'm sorry.
You're not even fighting back on it. You're just sitting there like,
You know what?
You're hereby sentenced to ride the
I'm
rails.
gonna kill every bitch as soon as I leave this courtroom. Every woman I see. And that's gonna be on YouTube. Because I'm the train autist.
I can't be held responsible for my actions.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
thought they were
train
just-
artist.
Yeah, I thought they were choo-choos.
Yes, you make eye contact with us while you're like bashing some woman's brains out and just going choo choo, choo choo.
Doing the little fucking air motions. with my other arm. Just like,
Going to a
I don't want
going
to sound like a
murder-
YouTube prank, like one of the shitty YouTube prank channels, but doing like, you remember the fucking hoe train shit the Godfather would do in WWE, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just haul off and do that to someone in real life. Just like, you just start doing the train motions, and they're like, what the fuck is that guy doing? Is he coming closer? What is he? And then you just knock the fucking shit out of him.
I think it's Matt's next one.
Last
Matt,
war, baby. Dirty commie.
You want class warfare?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and scroll up to this. I don't think this goes in the direction you want it to.
Well, I see a couple reasons he wouldn't want it to go in his direction because he's kind of the point that proves the rule incorrect.
The lies of the poor do not survive their deaths.
That's a real downer.
Hang on, keep going.
This is from the instructions of Suripag. You should not have sex with your slave girl. She will chew you up.
How many slave girls are biting dicks back in the Sumerian time that they had to make that a rule?
See, I think that it's more like she'll make you fall in love, and then your wife forces you to sell her, and it's like, oh no,
Yeah,
shit.
she does this really fucked up thing where she bites off your foreskin. Man, we should never let that be a practice.
Sorry, finishing up food.
Yeah, eat on mic. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Fucking delicious.
Yeah, figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner.
I'm thinking probably. Well, actually, I ate earlier, so I'm probably good for the day. I ate some chicken and eggs.
Chicken and eggies.
I might make a salad. Actually, I might make a dinner salad. Blondie, continue.
He who possesses many things is constantly on guard. Or rather, they should be.
Yeah,
suppose
that
would be the
makes
better
sense.
thing. Yeah.
This
The
is the
poor
one.
man.
This is the one where Matt proves himself incorrect by picking this one.
Yeah.
I think I proved myself incorrect with the first one, and Also, maybe the second one.
Well, time for a
Um,
grand slam.
The poor man does not strike his son a single blow. He treasures him highly forever.
Mm,
Is that a negative?
It's just not true. As you know.
I mean, it isn't true because we know how poor people treat
mean-
their children.
For a while, I thought my dad hit me at least like once. But like I had to be reassured by like everyone in the family, like he never hit you. And I'm like, well, why do I fucking remember him hitting me? And they're like, because he would threaten to hit you, but he never did. I'm like,
and then you said, "You're gaslighting me."
And then Lundy ran into the fucking bathroom and looked in the mirror and was like, "You're the gaslighter!"
Lundy
And his
ran,
reflection starts laughing at him.
Lundy ran deep into his family's cornfield and screamed and yelled for several hours.
I found out later that basically my dad, just being like fucking tired as shit from working like 80 hours a week, would just come home, and then mom would just be like, yeah, so Keith did this, Amber did this, Alex did
There's
this.
that Lundy's gay.
And then he'd be like, and then he would gather us up and he'd be like, if you guys do it again. And then he'd get this like murder look on his eyes, and then he'd get his belt out and like put it in half and snap it. And he's like, I swear to God.
The old snap. Yep.
Yeah.
What they're not telling you is like you actually had a twin at one point, and he hit him, and he died.
And that's why I don't have a twin
And that's
anymore.
that's what you're remembering through like your twin's ghost.
Possessions are flying birds. They never find a place to settle.
For a second, I forgot we were talking about class war stuff, and I thought you meant like demonic possessions.
Well, you did bring up that I'm haunted by my dead twin, so.
My mind was already theirs, yeah.
Yeah. As a slave girl, I have no authority over my mistress, so let me pull at my husband's hair.
Well, that one by me again, I coughed, so I'm not sure I heard it right.
As a slave girl, I have no authority over my mistress, so let me pull at my husband's hair.
I did hear that right.
I didn't know slave girls were allowed to get married.
I remember slavery was more like the weird debt fucking bullshit.
I was gonna say, Lundy, you need to put "allowed" in quotations.
Oh, so wait, is the husband like a double meaning here?
No, it's just they didn't have a choice in the matter.
Well, yeah, I get that. I don't know. To be wealthy and demanding more is abominable. So to be wealthy and demanding more is abominable.
So that's more my line.
Yeah.
Not too many Diogenes up in here.
You
ever see Diogenes' quote about rich people, Lundy? It's his best quote in my opinion.
Which quote?
The only place in a rich man's house to spit is his face.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, fuck yes.
If you want, Matt, we can do potty talk in a second. It's right next to it.
Yeah, potty talk's always good. I mean, this one has been a bit of a downer, and I apologize. I thought this was going to be more
we do have an ancient Sumerian version of a destiny take here. Moving about defeats poverty.
Get owned.
The original just move forehead. Love it.
Yeah, the original pull up yourself by your bootstraps, but we don't have boots yet, so
Pull yourself
sandals?
up by your.
Do we even have sandals?
Yeah, they eventually had it stolen by the Native Americans.
All right.
2,000 years later.
Potty talk. The lamentation priest wipes his bottom. Quote, one should not remove what belongs to my mistress, Inanna.
Shit belongs. Is he talking about is he a shit worshiper?
I think so. Inanna is like in bold. It seems to be kind of like maybe it might have been a god of some sort. I don't know.
It's like this is defiant statement when like he was being publicly executed for being a weird shit cultist, and he was like, in defiance, was like, nobody will wipe my ass but me.
Nana is the goddess of love from Sumerian
Okay.
culture.
Okay. All right. All right. And apparently this
Apparently
guy
she was
dedicated his
German.
shit to her. All right. Fair enough.
She loves shit. Probably had some big old areolas.
Its mouth, like a seal, is half. Its anus is the place amongst the grass where boats are pulled from the water.
Is this saying to fuck the seal?
I
Or
think so.
They mean steel is not in the animal, but like
An actual like sealing something. The mouth
Yeah,
is
yeah.
sealed.
yeah. Because this is one of those things where it's like, okay, I was surprised that they knew what elephants were, but it's like, okay, like the fucking last woolly mammoths died out like when the Egyptians were around, so maybe these fuckers saw like a fucking elephant or something. But like, no, they're in the middle of Mesopotamia. They ain't know what a fucking seal is.
Like a man who eats sesame oil, his anus farts.
all right, we've been going about an hour and a half. I think we should do one more.
You want to go with marriage?
Hang on, let me look over. You know what? Yeah, let's go relationships. That was a good choice, Lindy. I think that this is the way to go. To close it out, we're going to go over the ancient Sumerian proverbs of love. This is the Sumerian players coming to.
This is Sumerian red pill coming at you.
Yeah, Gilgamesh, if he had a podcast.
God, what would they? They didn't even have hats yet.
I am not dear to the man I hold dear. He has profited at my expense while I was flapping my arms like a bird. I don't know what that means.
Prostitute.
It was the oldest. Well, that was like the oldest fetish that they had back in the day. Is just a woman pretending she's a bird.
Flapping
Doing
my
the
arms.
chicken dance. God,
Oh,
those fucking idiots who made that bet with me. Like, oh yeah, did you guys see about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're fucking most one side. I feel bad actually for it because it's like you're
You
gonna have
really
to
think
say
he'll
the
go back to
N-word.
WWE though?
Yes, like Vince McMahon is the most spiteful fucking man in wrestling next to CM Punk, and WWE likes money.
Fair
And
enough.
there are money matches in WWE with I can name two right off the bat: Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes.
True.
I would actually fucking pay for a WWE to see that fucking shit. Kevin
Girl,
Owens versus CM Punk would also be a slap, but anyways, yeah.
girl, your
Hold on,
brother
no.
cannot
If
choose for
you're
you.
gonna read it, if we're doing Sumerian players, you gotta read it the way that historically accurately would be said.
Baby girl.
No.
I feel like that's maybe closer to that than
You
what
want me
you
to do it,
want to
Lundy?
do.
Please.
Girl, your brother can't choose for you. Whom do you choose?
Is that the historically accurate ancient Sumer dialect?
And what's with Sargon of Akkad putting in a law that we gotta be collecting grain now?
See, I feel like it'd be more like baby girl,
It's
just
ancient,
send me
ancient.
chloroform, boobs and vagine.
Yeah, that one was way better and not offensive compared to.
I don't think he was going for not offensive. I think he was just trying to
Yeah, I
go
was going
for as
overtly
accurate as he can.
offensive.
Accurate as can to say chloroform and bobs and vagine.
Yeah. Well, the next one is actually said by a girl, so it would be a little bit different. So it'd probably be something like the voluptuous
Men be
slave
lying.
girl says. This voluptuous slave girl says, let Isker, God King, split the fertile ground like a cucumber.
Hold on, you gotta do it again.
Just
It's got
want it.
there's some ellipses in between there. You gotta.
True. I gotta let it go a little bit more. So, the voluptuous slave girl says, like a fucking speaking spell. The voluptuous slave girl says, "Let ye score, God, King, split the fertile ground like a cucumber."
That means they want sex.
Yeah.
This is the Sumerian way of saying blow out my back walls. Oh, the next one's actually.
This one's based. This one's based as fuck.
Yeah, we out here thought patrolling in ancient Mesopotamia.
An unfaithful penis matches an unfaithful vagina. There you go. See, it's equal. It's equal measure. All right.
Bitch, I cheated because I knew you cheated.
That's why we're perfect for each other. This one has me tilting my head a little bit. I don't quite get it. A shepherd's sex appeal is his penis. A gardener's sex appeal is his hair.
That just means women were superficial bitches back then. They're like, oh, I'm gonna only fuck the dude who smells like animal animal shit all day. But like, man, he got a big dick. But that fucking gardener over there, he got that nice hair. You can run your fingers through it.
My vagina brings me slavery. Will anyone take my vagina then?
Fucking feminist quote of the millennia right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that tattooed on my daughter at birth.
My vagina brings me slavery.
Well, every feminist, I think, would agree with that statement.
As
a male feminist, I agree with that statement. So, you know,
it's the follow up. It's the follow up that makes me.
Shut the fuck up, Matt.
It's the follow up that makes me giggle a little bit.
Goat, I'm trying to mansplain here.
Will anyone take my vagina then?
All right, he's won me over now. Girl talking about her beaten pussy.
Take my vagina, please. It just brings me slavery.
It's like a Rodney Dangerfield bit. Oh,
yeah,
vagina.
That's exactly the joke that I just made, Matt.
That's crazy that you just...
Well, you didn't do the dumb voice, so...
Yes, I did! You're such a... I hate you. I did the cadence, I did the voice. I was just more subtle about it than your, like, fucking clown world, clown shoes, fucking bullshit that you do.
Rodney Dangerfield was a clown. Like, you should go over the top with it.
Can you reread that in Gilbert Gottfried voice, Lundy?
My vagina brings me slavery.
Will anyone take my vagina then?
Will anyone take my vagina then?
You fool!
All right, on that note, what do we think about ancient Samaria?
You know, it's nice to know that we've always been fucking retarded.
Are you picturing like 3 ancient Sumerians who are basically us around a fire doing this?
Yeah.
It'd probably be 2 because I died earlier that day fucking with that bull.
Yeah, true. And the both of us would sit there trying to make a quote and like carve it onto some stone.
Yeah, I'm taking
like, no, don't phrase it like that, you fucking idiot.
I can't believe you're firelighting me right now.
Like, who cares what they're
How
dumb
fucked up
gods
is
for?
it to live in a culture where you think like actual gods are like your enemies and like their followers?
Lundy will be performing at Free
I think
Thinking
that would
Con.
actually be pretty dope. I would actually love to live in that society where we have like actual real religious wars with like paladins and shit, and we're like we're fighting the demons.
Yeah.
Lundy will be performing his stand-up set at Secular Fest later this year.
Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, I was trying to make a joke there for sure,
Let me tell you
not
what.
just an
Why is it?
observation.
See, you
Why
know what
is
the
it that?
problem is?
Why is
You know
it
what
God
the
believers be sitting over there like, ooh, I read the Bible, but us atheist over here be like, damn, my brain big.
You ever notice a Christian reads the Bible like, this is 100% factual? Whereas an atheist is like, shit, this is bullshit. Dear sir, I
Yeah.
believe
Hey,
that the world
I,
is 6,000 years old.
The idea,
man, get out of here with that bullshit.
Richard Dawkins making a Twitter video telling the atheist community to pull their damn pants up. Christopher
We, sh-
Hitchens didn't die from cancer. He died from too much pussy juice inside of his veins.
we should have
Inside of his veins. Yeah,
He
dude.
we
was
should have
injecting it. He
co-opted
was so
more.
straight. He was injecting himself with pussy juice
We should have co-opted more hip
to
hop
fight his.
culture.
He injected himself with pussy juice to counter his being gay and
Yeah, he's like,
British.
oh dear, I'm British, so therefore gay.
Yeah, yeah, Captain. What the fuck? You turned him into George Takei.
Yeah, you did. You just
I-
did that.
He said that before. That's what I was making fun of. Now who's taking who out of context? You big fucking fag.